Life fulfillment. What is it? How do you find it? And is it important to you? So some psychologists in Switzerland actually did a really interesting study to try and quantify what life fulfillment is and how do people accomplish it. They found that it had three major aspects to it. The first was, are you living to your life's potential? So if you feel like you have potential that you've kind of left out there and haven't fully utilized, that limits the life fulfillment that you have. The second is, have you been true to yourself and your convictions? So are you the person that you want to be at the end of the day? And then the third is, have you used your capabilities meaningfully? So I view that as the natural things that you're gifted with. Are you actually putting them to a meaningful purpose? When I look at those three elements and in my life, I realize that a lot of the major decisions that I've made in life revolve around those. So whether it was being a high school dropout going nowhere, deciding to join the Army as my ticket to go see the world and experience different cultures, or whether it was to get out of the Army to focus on trying to be a better father to my kid, or if it was to go to college to try and challenge myself intellectually and see if I could actually make it in a difficult degree. And then one of the most significant ones in the areas of whether I'm reaching my full potential was really challenging myself to see if I had it in me to be a successful NASA mission control worker supporting the International Space Station. One of the discoveries I did have in all of this is there are a lot of empty pursuits that you can have in life that really don't equate to life fulfillment, particularly the majority of the ones that society really pushes. So money, fame, notoriety, and power. In my experiences, those all seem to just come out empty. And when you reach those kinds of goals, it's not long before you're waking up in the morning feeling the same way that you did before you even accomplished them, looking for that next goal and really not getting much satisfaction out of the previous ones that you've accomplished. I will say that there's a couple key things that I've found that lead to strong levels of life satisfaction. The first is when I'm helping others, genuinely helping somebody that could really use it, especially when it's helping someone reach their potential or helping them get to a point where they're happy with who they're becoming. I found that to be one of the biggest sources of life satisfaction for me. If I can help enable somebody else to overcome the challenges that they're going through in life and come out the other side successful and a better person because of it. That's even stronger when it comes to if it's with my kids. So I think the most satisfaction I've ever gotten anything in life was actually when I'm empowering my kids to become better people and to become specifically the person that they want to be. That is by far the strongest levels of life satisfaction that I've ever experienced. And actually, that's one of the major drivers for me making these videos. So I've actually always wanted to go through a series of different serious topics and document them in videos or something along those lines so that my kids could go back and review it. Or some of my kids aren't quite old enough yet for me to go through some of these kind of heavy topics. And so if I had some videos or something like that that they could reference later in their life when they're more age appropriate, I've always wanted to be able to provide that, especially since, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So if I'm not around to be able to give this information to my kids, the videos would allow me to do that. The second big key aspect that I've found to finding life satisfaction is reaching self-acceptance. So that's being kind to yourself when you do make mistakes, focusing on learning from your mistakes, becoming the person that I want to be at the end of the day. When I'm successfully working towards that and making progress that direction, that would definitely be the second key element that I've found to finding life satisfaction. So if you were to put those things together and ask me, what do I want my kids to accomplish in their lives? I'm not concerned about them making money. I'm not concerned about them becoming famous or having prestigious jobs or reaching positions of power. What I really hope is that they can just become somebody that they're happy to be, that is true to themselves, that has a kind heart, and be comfortable with who they see when they look in the mirror at the end of the day. Those are the key things that I want for my kids as they grow older. I think Lynyrd Skynyrd put it really well when he said, be something you love and understand. So I'll leave you with that.